You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet! And welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's a delightful show where three old men talk about old games, except not this week. So, I like it. How long? Mississippi. To Mississippi. It's like an old radiator. It's very impressive. It's very impressive.
I can hold my breath.
Good.
I can hold my breath for a long time.
Hold my breath.
Any
for a
ladies
long
listening?
time.
Just want to demonstrate. It does sound like that, so you do have to deal with that. But yeah.
I got what you want, baby girl.
Yeah, call me. Your bed is haunted.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna possess that pussy.
I'm gonna exercise that pussy.
Oh, shit.
So today, a little bit of a more somber tone. Ian had certainly a loss that we heart goes out.
Yeah, we had a rough weekend, and I didn't feel after everything was that happened. I didn't feel like
Well, time to play Looney Tunes b-ball.
participating. Yeah,
Well, that sure sucked a whole bunch, but I know what'll take the edge off.
I did play a lot of Overwatch with Kaiser Arc.
Sure.
and that helped take my mind off of things.
Yeah, but that's the thing that you want
That's
to
the
play.
thing I want to play
versus
and relax.
dunking
to do,
as the
and-
Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, we had a. I don't know. That sounds good. I've heard
Hey,
good things.
look,
I've heard good things.
This isn't an episode. This is a long. We're getting there, but we're not going to talk about Looney Tunes b-ball this episode.
Yeah.
I will say that I was surprised by Looney Tunes b-ball.
That's what I keep hearing. That it's like a hidden
Well,
gem.
Kaiser Arc was telling me that he used to play it all the time. It was one of his favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So I am looking forward to that. So apologies for not getting to the game this week. Also, apologies. I know you're going to hear notifications coming through the recording.
I'm going to send you an email right
You're
now.
going to think it's your phone or your car beeping at you. It's probably not. I can't turn the sounds off and still be able to record calls, which is what we're going to be doing later. So deal with it. So
Shades come down. Audio beams.
straight down from the ceiling. So to get it out of the way, besides playing a bunch of Overwatch, I did watch Wicked.
What'd you think?
I liked it. It was a different experience, obviously, than seeing it in person on Broadway, because it's longer. They can cover more ground, obviously. It's stuff. So it's more like a mashup of sort of the Broadway musical and the book. And there's a lot more of the lore of the politics of Oz or whatever, if you will, that were going on during that time. And I really, but it did have the musical numbers in it, the big songs from the play. One of them's called Popular, and I'm sure most people have heard that. And then
By Not a Surf?
no,
Oh.
It's my great populist rendition I did
Yep.
11 years ago.
Hey, I remember that. I remember that. And be like, where's that from? And you're like, Wicked. I was like, oh, okay.
You'll hear more about it in like 12 more years.
Yeah. Purple pubes. Got it.
yeah, there was
Only thing I know or care about.
there was a noticeable lack of purple pubes in the movie.
Boo. Cowards.
Sorry. Spoilers, no purple pubes in Wicked that I know of.
Go talk to the
unless they're
Cinemark
just
manager.
under the robe of the witch,
Yeah. Sure.
no visible purple pubes that I could see. I was looking hard too.
Are they even there if they're not
Yeah.
visible?
No, I know it's like a tree
Yeah.
in the forest
Right.
and all that.
Fucking liberals.
Yeah.
But
Thanks, Obama.
we did-
Shaving all them witches' pussies.
We did enjoy it though, and it was funny because so we have it's the streaming service of choice that I'm constantly referring to that we always use. Friends of ours use to watch movies sometimes.
Friends Flicks.
And it was on there, but so we had we have this great big gorgeous television. And,
I know where this is going.
Wicked is a great big gorgeous fucking movie, right? So I was going to rent it, and we could watch it in ultra high definition, and then if she wants to watch it again, just watch it on there, right?
Yeah.
On the other thing. But so I went to Amazon to rent it, and it was $20 to rent because it had just released digitally.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're even more expensive than that.
And
it's ridiculous.
Well, and I thought, okay, we would have probably paid $20 to go to the movies and see it.
More than that, probably.
But then
saving $5.
I looked, and to buy the license to have it in your library was $30. So I just bought it. It's like, fuck. I mean, why not? So now she can watch it in ultra high def all she wants.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, it was a good little movie. I enjoyed it. It has some
good
good
little
moments.
movie or quite a bit of movie?
It was a big movie, actually. It was like 2.5 hours long. But we did watch it in the comfort of our own home, so we could pause and pee and do the things without having the theater stress. So yeah, I had a good time with that. And then that is the last good time I had the rest of the week. And I apologize in advance. This is going to be a really depressing story, but my dog died, and Miss Moneypenny is her name. She was almost 10. And Dave, you've met Miss Moneypenny. Tyler, you've heard Miss Moneypenny barking at you.
Barking me through the door.
She was a Beagle Lab mix, and she didn't like to go out. She didn't like to ride in the car.
Super sweet
girl.
Yeah,
She was lazy and loved to lay around, and she didn't play ball. She was just a good old porch dog. She did like to take walks, and so we did that as often as we could. But she's been ill for a while, and I know, Dave, I had mentioned to you that she was going. Now this gets a little graphic, so I'm sorry if anybody is grossed out by this, but she'd been having some issues probably 6 or 7 months ago, where she'd go out to the backyard to go pee or go to the bathroom at all, and she would just stop and pee and then get up and keep walking and stop and pee again, and she'd do it just over and over and over. And she'd like go poop or something, and then she'd come in and it would be fine. And then it started getting to the point where she would go. So we took her to the vet after it started to seem like, okay, this is all she's doing now. She didn't go out in the yard to sniff and snoop around and do the things she would do or bark at the people going through the alley. She was just stopping to pee. So took her to the vet. The vet's like, well, we'll run some tests. So they got some urine tests and blood tests, and she came up with a urinary tract infection at one point. We gave her some medicine, just the standard stuff. Yeah. And it didn't really get better, but it didn't get worse. And then it got to the point, though, eventually she started going out, and when she would go to pee, she would start yelping the entire time.
Ooh.
And then she would squat and try to go and scream and holler. And so I took her back to the vet. And he's like, well, she doesn't have an infection anymore. Maybe she's got arthritis in her hip. She's an older dog. Maybe she's got arthritis in her hip. So they gave me some medicine to give her regularly and some joint supplement medicine. This is, by the way, starting to cost a lot of fucking money. Vet visits are not cheap, and they do not let you pay overtime. You pay now or you get nothing. And my former daughter-in-law, Gage's ex-wife, works for this vet, and so she was obviously able to get us in when we needed to without having to wait and things like that. But so this continued for a little while longer, and then it started getting real bad to the point where she's like screaming when she'd go out to pee, like heart just hollering. You could hear her down the street. And so we kind of said, okay, well, let's give the medicine time to kick in and work. And it just kept getting worse and worse. And last Thursday, we had kind of gotten used to it. She seemed to be fine, aside from she'd wake up at night and have accidents in the house and pee everywhere, and it was just getting out of control. It was like we were every time she would hop down from the couch, one of us would jump up to go let her out, because the instant she would get down, whatever's causing this pressure in her back or her belly or whatever was causing her to feel like she had to pee. So she'd just squat and pee. She lost all of her house training. It just wasn't happening. This was running her life. So it got bad enough. Thursday we got up and her rectum had prolapsed.
Oh no.
It was basically hanging out of her body.
Oh my God.
And I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Fuck. So I got her in the car and took her to the vet. And the vet said, okay, I don't know how else to tell you this. We have to put her to sleep. There's nothing we can do. He said, I initially thought maybe it was her bones, but I think she's probably got a tumor or cancerous something or other that's been pushing against her system and giving her the sensation that she had to pee. And that's why, and she's just bearing down every time she would go out. So she did it so much that she prolapsed.
Oh.
And he's like, there's nothing we can do to fix it. I could do an x-ray, but all that's going to tell me is what's wrong, and it's not going to give me a path to fix it, because there's no surgery that can fix what's wrong with her. Everything, it's detached from her body, and we can't heal that. We can't repair that, because she'll just push it out. If we were to do something, she'd just squat and push it out again.
Yeah.
And she's clearly in a lot of pain. And so I was like, okay, fuck. You know, I didn't expect to get up this morning and fucking have to deal with this. So I said, well, okay. So I went out inside and I called Tanya, and I mean, you could probably, I'm sure one of you heard her scream. I mean, she was beside herself with just horror at the possibility. And I was trying to, in the best way that I could, explain that there's just nothing they can do. Well, let's go somewhere else. No, you don't understand. She's suffering. We've got to do this, but she's your dog, and you need to make the call. I can't do that for you. I will if you want me to, but you know what I'm going to say. And finally she said no, because she's been right there with Penny the whole time doing this and dealing with this. And she finally said, no, we need to do this. We need to end her suffering. So I told them, yeah, we're going to do it. And they're like, okay. So and speaking of work blowing you up, I had my work blowing me up about a laptop that I needed to bring in that I was using because I was switching to a different computer. I had 5 people texting me, hey, are you bringing that laptop today? We need to give it to the new guy. And I was just like, fuck. All right, yeah. So I went home and sat with Tanya for a bit, and we cried for a while. And then I went out to the office, dropped off the laptop, came back to get her, and we went up to the vet. And between the time I had left and come back, they had given her some really strong pain medication and put her in the daycare area. And so she was fucking doped up, had this really distant look in her eyes, just like, what the fuck? And, of course, Tanya was a fucking wreck. I mean, I've only seen Tanya more upset in the 30-plus years that I've known her than she was that one other time. That's when her father passed away. She was just in a way, she was just real bad. And of course it wasn't helping me either. And so they let us sit in there with her for about an hour, and she just laid down and kind of snoring and waking up and looking at me and petting her, you know, just trying to tell her she's good and that we love her. And then they came in and gave her the shot, you know. And Tanya was holding her, and I was looking at her, and it's the strangest thing. You can see when they die.
Yeah.
Her eyes were open, you know. but you could see the life go out of her, and it was just a terrible thing. And I just really love that dog.
Yeah, man. It was really good that you guys were there.
God, I know.
You know?
We thought of, so like when my cat passed away a few years back, my little guy, Verbal, it was a different vet that did it, and they gave him some medicine to put him to sleep, like to make him go to actual sleep.
Uh-huh.
And then after he was asleep is when they give him the medicine to make him die. And I thought that was going to be, so once he fell asleep, they're like, okay, you can come out and then we'll do the rest, so you don't have to be there for that. And I thought that's how they were going to do it here with Penny. And they gave us the option to leave, and Tanya was of a mind to do that at first, but she couldn't leave. I couldn't have dragged her out of there.
Yeah.
And it, as horrible as it was, and as I wish I had been able to give her the relief sooner, because I had no idea just how bad it was. But it was, as sad as it was kind of nice.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
beautiful.
That meant a lot to her, to Penny.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like, being around, I imagine you guys were holding her.
Yeah, we were.
Like, holding her. And I mean, I'm sure that gave her a lot of comfort, as opposed to,
the anxiety of wondering where you are.
Yeah.
What was really nice, too, was that Mandy, she's basically our daughter. I mean, Gage's ex-wife, but we're still really, really close with her because she's my grandson's mom. Yeah, she's Cohen's mom. And so Mandy was there, and then another nurse came in, and everybody was just talking to her and telling her she was a good girl and petting her head. And as he gave her the shot, I mean, she went out in a way that I wish everyone could go out that way, surrounded by people who give a fuck about them and who are going to miss them when they're gone, But the day I got Penny, the day after we got Penny, when she was just a baby, Tanya brought her home from the vet. And I've probably said this before on the show. If I have, I apologize. But Tanya brought her home from the pound, and instantly we fell in love with her. We knew this was the right dog for us. She just fit the bill. She was our dog, had always been our dog. And the day after she came home, I went into the living room as I was leaving for work. I went into the living room to see her again and pet her. And she was just being a puppy, doing her thing. And I looked at her, and then I went out in my car, and I sat in my car and I wept. I wept because I knew she would die eventually. And I was already dreading losing her. And so we did lose her, but we've got about 1 million pictures of her, and she was a really good girl, and I'm going to miss her a lot. Our other dog is, God help her, still looking for Penny.
Yeah.
She doesn't know where Penny is, and I couldn't take her to the vet when we put her down, because I didn't want to have to manage her while we were trying to see Penny along. And they say that if you die, your pets need to smell you dead to know that you're dead, so that they can have that closure. And I think the same thing probably applies to dogs that live together. But, even Pixel knew something was wrong the night before. She wouldn't get up on the couch where Penny had been. Penny would be off laying in the closet. We have a little closet with a pillow in there that they sleep in sometimes. And Pixel was acting really weird. And I think she knew that Penny was really bad. And that when I saw the way Pixel was acting, I had a really bad feeling that this was going to be it for Miss Moneypenny. So anyway, I wanted to just say all that stuff because I needed to kind of get it off my chest. because it's been been a really sad weekend. Tanya especially has had a really rough time, when it's time for dinner and Penny's not there to get fed, or coming home and not getting that greeting. I'm dreaded going home tonight after the show because usually I get accosted by both of them because they're already fired up because somehow they managed to forget that it's Monday night and I come home late every fucking night. So they bark like there's an intruder, and then they hear the screen door slam. They start realizing it's me. It's just going to be Pixel tonight and not Penny. And it's just so fucked up how like your whole routine, is centered around their routine and how important it is to them and how loved they feel and how loved I've always felt by her. So, anyway,
I'm sorry, man.
that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
I know that's really tough. I've been through it before. I know how bad that feels. But I am super, super glad, and I'm sure that she was too, that you guys were there with her when she was put to sleep, and
that she's not suffering anymore.
Right.
I mean, it's cliche to say, but
No,
it's the
it's
absolute
true.
truth. She was suffering real bad, and I didn't honestly know the extent of it until it was too late to do anything like to keep her from getting to that much bad. But she had a good life and she loved us and she loved her home and she hated Pixel. but she didn't. If you'd have asked Penny, she'd have never admitted publicly that she likes Pixel, but she does.
Very soon dare about Pixel.
But she was a good girl, and she was the first dog.
Sin pero.
She was the first dog that we've ever had as a couple. We've had cats, but we never have had a dog. Our schedules just weren't. It wasn't. We didn't think it was fair.
Yeah,
to
I get
have
it.
busy work schedules and being gone all the time. But whenever Tanya started staying home, and she served as Tanya's close companion and kept her company every day, and she was a good girl, and I love her and I miss her, and I'm just glad she's in a better place. I'm glad she's not suffering, and that we were able to give her a good life. So, okay, that's it for real. I'm done talking about that.
Well,
Thank you for listening to me.
Oh yeah, dude, we're there for you. It's good to get that
I
out.
appreciate that.
Well, like I'm sure she enjoyed treats, I would imagine,
I do.
and you deserve a treat.
Well, thank you.
So I went today.
Oh no! Wow!
I got the 6-pack of Crumble.
What is this?
For
Is
us to
this
try.
the local cookie
Yep.
store?
Yep,
You have no idea how much I need a cookie right now, dude.
you can have 6 of them.
Sweet.
We got 6 cookies to try.
And a pound of potato olays. Look at that
Can you
big
see
giant
this
fucking Oreo. What
Feast
the
of a
fuck?
cookie
Yep.
in here. What kind of cookies are these?
So what we have here, let me open up the app, and I'll tell you precisely.
So for those
What
of
we
you
have.
that don't know, Crumble CRUMBL is the store. They have a selection. They make 6 cookies every week that are like the cookies of the week, and they're always some wacky
Usually a town
flavor.
favorite too. They'll get one town favorite
Yeah.
where everybody votes.
And so you can buy the pack of all 6 cookies, or you can mix and match and pick what you like. But the crumble cookies are all the rage at my office. The men at the table at lunch will talk about crumble cookies for fucking half of lunch.
These cookies, I've never seen them before. I can see why they're talking about them. These are like larger than some hamburgers I've eaten. I mean,
absolutely
that's not
correct.
exaggerating. Like, I'm looking at that sandwich cookie that is legitimately the size of a fucking Whopper.
Because
That's a huge cookie.
this one, the large one, that's a mallow sandwich featuring Oreo.
Okay. I can't see the 2 closest to the edge.
Let's see. So
Maybe
we've
those
got,
are tiny.
So let's see. Mallow sandwich featuring Oreo. This one here is a salted caramel cheesecake. This one in the corner here is a Galaxy Brownie, which is their take. Galaxy Brownie cookie. So their take on the Galaxy Brownie, Little Debbie. This one here is Confetti Milkshake, Blueberry Muffin, and their Skillet Cookie.
Which one was the community voted?
I used my credit on the app, and I couldn't order that, but it was a Snickerdoodle this week.
Oh, I see. So they do 6, and then in addition,
whatever the favorite
gotcha.
is. Yeah.
They have an app?
Yep.
That makes sense. Of course they do.
I usually, if you were through the app, you could set for pickup or delivery or whatever, and then I just walk in and get it. You get crumbles or your points and whatever.
Smart.
I'd like $10 of credit saved up. So
when Crumble opened here, it's just down from Books A Million. And when Crumble opened here,
holy fuck,
the line would
I waited
go
a month before I
past
went.
Books A Million to get in, and this was during kind of not great weather either. People were standing out for hours, and they would have someone say, "Okay, we need 3 more to come in." It was just like getting on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was.
But you have to like a thick, softer cookie because it's not like crispy, crunchy, anything like this.
soft
Thick,
cookie.
soft,
Love it.
a little
I
bit
love
doughy.
it.
Love me a soft cookie.
Love it.
So, would you
Girl,
fellas like?
same.
I like to.
I'll tear into it, and we can all
Tongue in the
try
middle.
each of these 6 cookies.
Yes.
Here, I'm gonna slice into the mallow first.
I took photos and a short video of these cookies while Tyler was explaining. I'll post on the Discord as soon as I remember to do so.
Nice. bit.ly/TADPOG Discord. If that link still works. I don't know. That's a super old link.
I don't think it does.
Pass that down.
Sorry, I'm shaking.
No, man, you're good.
There you are.
I'm shaking because my hands hurt, not because I'm like anticipating this cookie.
All right.
Mallow featuring Oreo, right?
Drink Oreo.
All right.
It's a good cookie.
A pretty fucking good cookie. It's soft, just like you said, and thick.
I thought it was gonna be a little more marshmallowy, but it's more like
It's kind of ice creamy.
buttercreamy, ice creamy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bet John wishes he had come with me tonight.
Should have hung out, man.
Man, that's tasty.
That is a good cookie.
I got coffee here and everything.
Nice.
Let me hop in and grab a napkin real quick so I can wipe the knife off so we don't cross-contaminate
our cookies. I feel like they're a little expensive.
Are they?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
But you
surprised.
get a lot. I mean, there's a lot of cookie there. It's not like you're buying 6 Chips Ahoy. They're big fucking
They are big cookies.
cookies, but they can be expensive, yeah.
Are they? Is this a franchise or is
Yeah.
this? Okay, okay.
I don't think it's a local joint. I think it's a real like national chain.
Well, when I saw that box, it was like, oh, that's like super fancy for
Yeah.
like a local joint.
For the cookie equivalent of Red's Donuts.
Right, right.
It will take my family a full week to go through all these cookies.
Yeah.
And like a 6-pack, this was $26.
Well, that's not too bad.
Not terrible
That's not too bad.
for a whole week.
It sounds like a lot, but if you see the
You-
cookies
when
in this box,
Go to
it's
the
like,
go to the
okay.
Discord and look. Where should I post them in general?
There's a food channel.
Oh, I do it in food.
Yeah,
That's a good
that
idea.
would be perfect.
All right. So this is what I've heard is the really good one.
Which one is that? The confetti?
The blueberry muffin.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'll serve. This is for Dave. You want more than that?
Nope. Thank you.
Is this me?
Yep. All right. The blueberry muffin.
It smells like a blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, dog.
I love the texture of it.
It's got just enough crumble on the outside and then soft in the middle.
Yeah, that's really good, and that flavor. It's not too overpowering, which is good.
Yep.
I don't like it to be like so blueberry-y that it's fake tasting.
Although what I do love, and I vote for it every time I can, is their banana pudding. I did not care for banana pudding until I had their banana pudding, and it's fucking amazing, and I vote for it every goddamn time, and I have not seen it again since.
When you say you vote for it, does that mean you get to
You can vote for that
like,
one local flavor.
to have it come back?
Yeah, depending on like your point. Like I had 4 votes a month that I could use in the app because of how much I've spent or whatever. Like the more you spend, the more votes you get. So every single time it was like banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding, banana pudding, and it got like second last week, but only the first place one gets on like the next week. So
Okay.
hasn't come back yet, but I'm fucking ready for it. Confetti milkshake.
Confetti
Sound good?
milkshake.
Confetti milkshake.
Thanks.
I got you covered, man. It's creamy.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
This is a dense boy. This is 8-year-old me in my husky jeans. It's dense.
Thank you.
Cookies incoming. Fuck your points today, right?
I on Mondays I kind of save points because I never know what to expect.
Right. Good
Like,
point.
I bet you're looking, if we're taking this big of a bite of every single one, I bet you're like 3/4 of a cookie, like 600 calories, I bet.
Yeah.
All right. Confetti milkshake.
It smells good. It smells like birthday cake.
I feel like the cream has all the flavor.
Yeah, because it's just like sugar cookie and then
The cookie is just kind of there, but it's good. I like the blueberry better.
blueberry favorite so far.
All right.
That mallow sandwich is my favorite. But blueberry is really good. I just had the perfect amount of it.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want any more of it.
You ever get those double cookie things at the cookie company at the mall when you were a kid?
Doozy.
The double ones?
There was
double
like a
doozy or
double
something like that?
doozy. Yeah, it would have two. It was like that Oreo one. It would have 2 cookies with some sugary shit in the middle. It's really good.
That's what we still all get those for the kids sometimes. All right. The Galaxy cookie, brownie cookie.
Galaxy brownie cookie.
And I do love a Galaxy brownie. So
What makes it a galaxy brownie? Is it just the sprinkles or is there something?
I bet it's just the sprinkles.
And no, if there was like
Some secret ingredient.
yeah,
I mean, there
some
could be I'm
special-
not aware of.
A little part of the galaxy goes
Yeah.
into every piece.
right?
Stardust.
Ooh,
Pixie dust.
we're all made of stardust.
This sounds good. It smells good.
Galaxy cookie.
Super Mario Galaxy cookie.
Hell yeah.
This is the one for me so far. I love chocolate.
This will be the one for Nikki.
That's very brown. Yeah, it's very chocolate forward.
Super dense brownie chocolate flavor. I love it.
Yeah, like a dark chocolate. It's not milk chocolate. It's definitely dark chocolate.
Which is the superior chocolate.
I agree. None of my kids do, but I do.
How much?
They might eventually.
What's your favorite? Like, do you like a high percentage of cacao, or do you prefer
I mean,
middling?
I prefer at least 70 to 80%.
That's high.
But I also like white chocolate, which is like no chocolate at all.
Right.
I
You
don't
know.
care for white, but yeah.
Once you go white, you go right back to black.
Let's see.
If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
Here, I'll do the skillet cookie. Let me take its panties off real quick.
Oh, fuck, man. That's what the $26 right there. Pull the panties off the
Slide
cookies.
the panties off of it.
Just the statement
Yeah.
alone.
I'm going to call the store and be like, hey, y'all need a guy to pull the panties off the cookies?
Can I keep the panties?
Y'all guys got Reese cups? I'll take the panties off those too.
Yeah.
I don't want them cookies, but if I could just keep the panties, I'd appreciate it.
I try to get the panties off without getting any chocolate on the inside of them, but that doesn't work. Those panties stay dirty.
Look, I just want to help out.
Oh, no charge. No charge.
It's for the love of the game.
I don't want to like creep y'all out or anything, but there aren't any men that work there, right?
Here, I'll smear this sort of across.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's a skillet cookie, so I think it's supposed to look like a mound of ice cream on top.
Okay.
Take the panties off, smear the
Get that cream all over it.
smeared around.
None of it's dry. It's all wet and gooey. All right, the skillet cookie.
What is that flavor?
I don't know.
Is it peanut butter?
If it is, it's very light. Very lightly peanut butter.
What makes this a skillet cookie? Is it the panties?
Probably. It's chocolate chip cookie with what tastes like hot fudge on it.
It's like macadamia.
It's something.
Yeah, it's something like nutty, subtle.
It's nutty, yeah. Because you saying peanut kind of like put me on that nut kick.
Take its panties off and get that nut.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now I'll take another one with some panties on to slide off.
You know, it's a good thing you let that mouse out.
Yeah.
Because we all know what happens if you give a mouse a cookie.
Did we take the mouse out on the mics, or was that an off the mic?
No, it was off mic. I hadn't gotten set up yet.
There was a listener. There was a mouse in a Christmas bag.
It was a Christmas mouse in a gift bag.
We were about to record and it started rustling.
The mouse got its jimmies rustled.
You tore the panties, man.
Yeah, this one's hard.
That cookie's all excited now.
This one's Twitter pated.
Likes to get it. Likes it rough. What even is that?
A pancake.
This is
It's like IHOP.
this is the salted caramel cheesecake.
Oh fuck!
I knew it would be the most difficult because it's literally a mini cheesecake.
Yep, it sure is. It's just cutting right there like a cheesecake does. Cut it like a pizza pie. There's a tiny little piece for you there, Dave.
Yeah, it's a sizable boy.
I got a good one, a good big one too.
All right. Slide this bitch back in there. All right. Salted caramel cheesecake.
That's nice.
It is not. That's got more of a nice, smooth cheesecake flavor than I've had from most of these. Most of it just feels like a hunk of cream cheese. This one is like actual, like I can taste the eggs and the vanilla. Like,
Look at that napkin. Actually, give me one for him. You need a napkin?
No, I sucked them fucking fingers dry. Now I'm hitting it with some hand sandy.
Andy Sandy. Thanks for bringing those, man.
Yeah.
no problem.
Don't
I know
do
we
it
don't always
again.
talk about it.
Stop doing that now.
It was great, but yep. One time's fun.
Yeah, I can't spend $20 every week.
Or, hey, did you enjoy this segment, this cookie segment? Patreon.com/TADPOG.
Buy us more cookies.
Buy us more cookies. How about that?
We accept Crumble gift cards.
Yeah, we do. But I mean, Patreon.
But Patreon's
is
better. It's a lot faster.
Don't lock what we deserve behind some fucking corporate crumble bucks. I mean, we need USD.
If they're actually called Crumble Bucks, I kind of want some. Crumble Cash.
Crumble crumbs. That's what they are, the crumbs.
Crumbs. Like from Real Monsters? Sorry, from Real Monsters?
That's the grumble.
The Grombus.
The grumble. And
Take them panties off the Grombus.
New Steam name.
Yeah, let me take some crane scissors to them armpit hairs, Grombus.
all 6 holes for your 6 legs that end in red high heels, Grombus.
Don't you be worrying about what that candy cane bitch looking at.
Oblina.
Very good.
You're right, Crumb. Crumb is the red one. Okay, Ickis, Crumb, Oblina, and then the Grumble.
I got
the Grumble.
I got them
and Crumb.
confused.
Yeah.
No, I got them mixed up. Yeah.
I never watched it, so I don't know.
As much as I watched it, I should know those fucking monsters' names. Sure don't. They should have named them like Jane and Jeremy. Like, I can't fucking remember this. Like,
If they're
Oblina?
if they're Gen Z, they're Braxton, Braden,
Caden, Jaden,
and Ashlyn.
North Carolina?
Gen Z real monsters. TM.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
I also have for your drafting pleasure 2 drafts.
All right.
I have the first one being real dogs, and the second one being animated dogs.
Okay. I thought when you said real, I was hoping that the next words out of your mouth were real monsters that you would fuck. Cryptid sex. Which cryptid you want to smash good?
You want to suck a cryptid?
Well, come on.
Get sucked by a cryptid?
There we go.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know how I do.
You have a crypt top or a crypt bottom?
I'm more of a blood.
That's how we got into this discussion last time.
You're right.
Which is funny because I couldn't remember how we got it. We couldn't remember how we got into that discussion while we were having the discussion.
That's how you know it's a good tangent.
Yeah, how did we get here?
Dave, do you want some paper and pen, or do you have some?
I got some. Okay. That cantaloupe sours. My family hated that shit.
I think everybody did.
I was surprised because, like, I thought Henry was going to be down. I knew Nikki wasn't, and she was like, because I gave her that level 3 strawberry or whatever, and without telling her what it was. And
here's a hunk of orange. Eat it.
Yeah. Well, no. This time I was like, there's some cantaloupe. I'm going to try it. I said
a phrase you've never said to her before.
That is true. I'd never offered that woman cantaloupe in my life. I don't want to open the door to possibly getting more cantaloupe in my future.
Right.
And she said, "How is it?" I was like, "It's fucking sour. It's level 2." And she's like, "Okay, I'll try it." She fucking spit it out. She's like, that strawberry you gave me is registered, trademarked as a more sour candy. And I said, yeah. She's like, that's way more sour.
It was absolutely
no sweetness because it's just fucking cantaloupe. So.
Yeah, and Henry just took it out of his mouth and he was like, I don't want it.
No, you have to eat it.
Joke's on you. That's a chunk of my flesh.
That came out of my ass.
I didn't say it wasn't cantaloupe. I said it came out of my ass.
Oh, did you hear cantaloupe? I'm sorry. Sounds very familiar. Very similar to came out of my ass.
Like, for the Latin cantaloupe, meaning ass biopsy. What you guys want first? Real dogs or animated dogs?
Let's do real dogs first.
Real dogs.
Real dogs.
Real dogs.
So I went for dogs, or dogs that have some human traits, not any. This applies more for animated, but no dogs that are essentially human, like Brian Griffin or Bluey, that are just like human that look like dogs.
Okay.
No Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
All right. So real dogs. Number
Real
one.
dogs.
Beethoven.
Oh, you said real dogs.
Beethoven's a real dog. Or
Man, I hate to break this to you, but Beethoven is a fictional character.
Character dogs.
Okay, all right.
Live action
Actors.
character dogs.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm saving number one for who I know.
One of them, however, is a real dog.
I'm going to put Beethoven, or Beethoven, if you will, at number 6. Just in the middle spot, because I only watched the movie when we did the game. Beethoven.
You've only seen the second?
I've only ever seen the second.
Oh,
I
boy.
like the dog.
Yeah,
He's a great dog.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know who else is on the list.
he's an asshole off camera.
He probably is. He's probably just a complete diva.
I'm sure he's not. Saint Bernard. That's got to be it's a good boy. I think.
Yeah, he's probably also in heaven. Surely.
Oh, yeah. That
would be
dog's
30.
very much in
He would
heaven.
be 30 years old by now.
And they only live like 6 years or something because
Yeah,
they're so big.
they're big. Yeah.
Where'd you put
6
Beethoven?
for me too. Same
6?
reasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, it was either gonna be 5 or 6. And no offense to Beethoven, but I anticipate 5 better dogs.
Yeah. All right, next, Toto from The Wizard of Oz.
Is Toto in Wicked?
No. Oh, no.
Because it's before The Wizard of Oz, or
Yep.
Right before. It picks up right.
The end of Wicked is when Dorothy
The
gets
end
there.
of Wicked is, when Dorothy shows up. But Wicked is a 2-part movie. I forgot to mention there's a second half, another whole ass movie coming. So it gets to a point in this one, and then the next chapter is coming out like November of this year or something. So yeah, there's a whole nother half. I would fully expect Dorothy to make an appearance in this. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I expect it because there were some other little
Liza Minnelli's got a daughter.
some other
We'll
little
figure it
Easter
out.
eggs in the first half, the first part. One of the other cool things, by the way, about Wicked is for the title screen they used the old Wizard of Oz font.
That's
the
cool.
Typeface, and it was like black and white and stuff.
That's cool.
It was cool. Yeah, a lot of neat little touches in that one. Toto.
They also gave everyone under 4'5" cancer, just as a homage to the original.
Yeah,
time for your asbestos shower.
there were no little people in this movie. The Munchkins were just regular sized people.
I remember there was kind of a
Yeah,
outcry about that. Yeah,
but
from the little
also-
people community.
Yep.
I assumed. Yeah.
Yep.
But you'd think though that they would not be mad about it because I feel like
it's tropey, but it's
tropey
also
and
like,
kind of insulting. But also, it's like,
Yeah,
why are
but-
you gonna? It's like getting.
why are you taking our roles away?
Yeah,
from us?
fucking scabs.
yeah,
What the
taking our
fuck, man?
roles.
I remember there being a similar thing about Hugh Grant playing in Wonka.
In Wonka.
In the prequel, Hugh Grant was sized down to play the
Oh,
haven't
that's
seen it.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about him.
what are they called? I can't remember. Oompa
The
Loompas.
Oompa Loompa. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. But he was great in Wonka. Toto is going to be a 7 for me. Toto's a hero. Saves the day. if you
Got paid
will.
more than all the little people in
Got
that movie.
paid more than all the little people. But
And got less cancer, probably.
But I Toto would probably be 100 years old today if he were still with us.
That's like 700 in dog years. that's like the Yoda of dogs.
Like the witch I did.
Piss in basket, yes. Mm.
So 7 for me because again I anticipate other better choices, but Toto is a good boy, a good boy.
It was going to be on either side of Beethoven for me. It was
Yeah.
so it was going to be 5 or 7. I went 5, but only because of the Toto song Africa.
Fair point. Fair point. The next one, the real dog. The only legitimate real non-actor
Number 1.
dog.
Here we go. Number 1.
Hachiko.
Hachiko.
Hachiko that's also the inspiration for Fry's dog in that episode of Futurama.
Oh,
Hachiko followed his owner every day, like rode the train and would get off and wait for his owner to come back from work every single day. And when his owner passed away, he did and followed the same process and stayed in that spot waiting for him to come back until he died. And now there is a statue commemorating Hachiko in that spot.
that's a pretty good boy. That's a pretty good boy. Let's do. I'm going to put Hachiko at number 3.
Because I almost put Fry's dog, but I was like, we'll just go with the actual one, Hachiko.
Okay. Hachiko number 2 for me.
2.
Yeah, it would be 1 because real dog, but there's a dog on here that I know is on here. I'm saving for 1. I'm sorry, Hachiko.
No, I get it. Next one, Rimshot.
Oh, that was it.
Ernest
Number 1.
dog.
Hey, I like Rimshot, but not number 1 Rimshot. I would always get excited when Rimshot would show up. Not in that way. But it'd be like, oh shit, I forgot. Every time Rimshot would show up, I'd be like, oh shit, I forgot he's got a dog.
Rimshot goes to number 10 for me because I've never seen any of those movies.
Oh, fuck.
We at least need to watch Ernest Goes to Africa.
Yeah.
One I haven't seen, but it's bad. I've seen clips where it's like, oh man, they should
All
have
the
made this.
non-studio ones, yeah.
They should not have made this. Oh boy.
But yeah, I don't know anything about Rimshot.
Where'd you have Rimshot, Dave?
4.
Four's
Yeah.
Four's a good place for Rimshot.
Rimshot would always make an Ernest movie like 5 times better for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Next, Hercules, who's the dog from The Sandlot.
Oh,
Okay.
I avoided all the real tropies. Like, there's no Lassie, there's no Rin Tin Tin.
oh shit. Well, maybe I shouldn't have saved one.
Hercules is number 9, just because.
It's a 10 for me. That fucking baseball eating dog, fucking making plots to movies happen. Kids meeting Darth Vader in a fucking house.
Ripping off a scene from Stand By Me.
That's right. Yeah.
Chopper sick balls.
Yeah. Yes.
The next one is
Chopper.
I didn't know her name. Fly, who is Babe's mom in Babe,
Oh.
the sheep herding dog, the mother.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
It's a very good girl.
Fly. Is that what you said her name was?
Mm-hmm.
Put your arms around me, baby.
Put your arms around me, babe.
That's what the song's about.
Yeah,
The dog and Babe.
hugging that dog.
I'm anticipating others. I'm going to put Fly at number 2.
Where did you put Rimshot?
10.
Okay, I'm putting Fly at 9, and it's because I've never seen Babe.
Babe.
Babe?
Babe, yep.
Babe. I haven't seen Babe.
That'll do, pig.
Ew.
That'll do. That'll do.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
love
Yeah,
Babe.
I've heard it's good.
Yeah.
That's one where
Good
it's
great
like,
movie.
James Cromwell
yes,
is in it. Yeah, it's a good movie.
it's the time has passed for me and for Henry. I don't think I could pay him to sit down and watch Babe with me.
Nah, probably not.
Next, Comet from Full House.
Comet, is a good dog, but that one time he did eat all of Michelle's ice cream, so
Yeah.
that's an 8 for me.
8 for me as well, and also because of the ice cream.
You know that dog had the sugar shits all up in that Tanner's living room.
That's what you get for leaving your fucking ice cream out.
Yeah. Defend your ice cream, Michelle. There's literally
There are two of you.
you.
One of you's acting, the other one's watching
Yeah.
it. So come on.
If you can't physically overpower the dog, I expect you to be able to outsmart it.
Next, Hooch from Turner and Hooch.
Who got the hooch?
Is it
what
Baby
that-
after that one
Yeah,
too?
that's what the song. That's what that song's about.
Hooch is going to go number 5 for me.
I figured Hooch would be one for you.
Hooch is a good boy, but he's a little slobbery.
Yes.
The slobber is a problem for me. I don't mind it on the movie, but I don't want that on my car or on my couch and that dog slobbers all the time. So, sorry, Hooch, you're number 5 because of your drool.
7 for me. Hooch is that's a great like buddy cop, funny man, funny dog. But yeah. But I can't. I don't know a line from that movie. Maybe if I did, it would be in my top 5. Hooch.
Probably Hooch.
Slobber dog.
I
Yeah,
assume-
that's
I assume
probably
that's
it.
a line.
Yeah, that's like
Damn it,
I've never
Hooch.
seen it.
quotes on the movie poster.
Damn it, Hooch.
Damn it, Hooch.
Damn it, Hooch.
Our 9th one being Eddie from
There it
Frasier.
is. There's the number 1.
Yeah.
There he is. Moose. That's Moose. That's my boy Moose on screen.
I do also. I am also going to put Eddie at number 1. Eddie's a good boy.
Yep. I figured Eddie was the bank. And then last, our 10th spot goes to Milo from The Mask.
Oh, I thought from Milo and
Milo and
Otis. I was about to
Otis
say,
too.
oh, Otis is the dog.
Yep.
Yeah. I was about to ask which Milo, which of the 500 pugs are you talking about?
The 43rd pug to die on set.
Yeah, yes. Actually, the 60th one that we fed to a bear put up the biggest
Just
fight.
because we thought it was an asshole, so we went and just fed that one to the bear.
Yes.
That puts Milo at 4, which is solid. I
so
probably
glad.
would have put Milo as number 2 and Fly as 4 if I had Milo first. But Milo is a good boy. Got him the keys. Go get the keys.
Best scene in the mask.
Not the cheese.
Best scene. Man, what if Milo had wound up in like every fucking Jim Carrey movie? I think
That would have been awesome, including the number 13 or what, the number 11 or whatever that.
Sure, I mean,
Oh,
he
a really
did.
dark fucking
Eternal Sunshine.
cable guy.
I wish I could remember Milo.
Eternal Sunshine.
Who was he in
yeah.
23 or whatever?
The number 23. That was it. The number 23. Cable guy.
Cable. Yeah.
He'd be his dog in the cable guy.
Oh, I was thinking that he would actually just replace
Matthew Broderick.
Similar movie.
He's Mechasonic in Sonic 3.
Nice. Nice. Get
He's-
the keys.
He's long dead, so they had a robot version.
Get the keys, Mechasonic.
He's Riddler's dog in Batman Forever.
Okay, so far there's been a lot of jokes thrown around, but I do honestly think that Milo would have made that movie a lot better.
Wouldn't have made it good, but it would have made it better
Yeah.
for sure.
Right, yeah. Leather and lace, petting Milo.
All right, so next is animated dogs. So
Animated dogs.
So they're animated dogs that are still dog-like in nature. They're not innately human with dog characteristics.
No anthropomorphic dogs.
Yeah, no Brian Griffin, no Bluey. They still have to behave and act like dogs and not directly of their own ability speak.
So like Goofy.
Okay.
Goofy is right out.
Okay.
And they're not
But Pluto might make the cut. 'cause
Pluto?
Pluto's a dog.
Okay.
like Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog is a toy of a dog, so Slinky Dog is not on the list.
Okay.
So, animated dogs. Starting off, Pork Chop from Doug.
Pork Chop's a pretty cool dog. I mean, he's pretty cool.
So, I watched a little dog, not a lot of
Yeah,
dog.
it's a little
There
out
was
of your
more Gage's
age.
thing
Yeah.
than mine, so I'm gonna have to start with 10 for Pork Chop. No offense, just because I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
You know.
He's pretty cool. That's a 7 for me.
And then next is Doug the dog from Up.
That's a
I like what you did.
that's a good dog.
I like that. I don't remember him. 9.
7 for me.
And next, close to both of your hearts, I'm sure, Santa's Little Helper from The Simpsons.
Hell yeah. I was hoping he'd be on here. Consider that might be a
That's
fucking
tough
number one spot
That's
for me.
Yeah, I was just thinking because the Santa's Little Helper origin story is one of the best episodes of The Simpsons.
And it's like the first one that aired.
Yeah, and the Santa's Little Helper when he is running through the vents like an alien.
Yeah, up in the school.
And in the
Grease me up!
grease me up, woman, lard me up, woman.
Lard me up.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
I'm gonna do Santa's Little Helper as my number 1. I'm gonna commit early. Because even if there are dogs that I might have put in this spot had they come into the list sooner, I'm not going to be mad that I put Santa's Little Helper at number 1 because Santa's Little Helper is a great dog.
Yep, I'll do number 2 only because you've got him number 1. But
You can do number 1 if you'd like as well.
it's more interesting this way
Okay.
for literally no one. I feel like the
was
people
just gonna
listening
say,
are just like,
for
wait.
who?
All right, listener, pop quiz, hop shot. What number did I just put Doug? Do you know? Do you know the answer to that, listener? Not the host. I don't expect you guys to know.
I think you said 9, though, right?
He did.
I did. Okay. Listener, if you guessed 9, you're correct. Good
if
job.
you didn't, then we know you don't care what his number 2 or number 1 is.
And that's normal. Congratulations.
Right.
I feel like you passed the test. If you knew Doug was 9,
We just have
Call in
questions.
sick.
We have some questions. A couple of questions. 270-883-2555. Let us know what you think.
As previously stated, next, Pluto.
Pluto's good. Pluto's good.
Pluto's a good dog.
I had a stuffed Pluto, a Pluto plushie, I believe you'd call it nowadays. When I was a kid.
3 for me on Pluto.
3? Yeah.
3.
I figured Pluto would be pretty hot for you.
That's a 5 for me. I feel like Pluto, good baseline, great baseline.
Yeah.
Great baseline dog.
Classic baseline.
Oh, yeah. Are you above or below Pluto?
Yeah.
That's what fictional animated dogs
Yeah.
ask each other all the time.
You plus Pluto, minus Pluto.
What's your Pluto handicap?
I'm about a +3 minus.
Next is Spike from Rugrats.
Spike was good.
My least.
He saved her from the wolf when they got lost in Paris.
Spike
or in
was
the
good.
woods. He fought a wolf that beat his ass.
One of my least favorite shows ever is Rugrats. I can't stand that fucking show. Drives me crazy. I hate the music. I hate the voices. I hate the animation style. And I watched a lot of it because guess who loved Rugrats when he was a little boy? So I do not care for Rugrats, and therefore Spike goes to number 9 by no fault of his own. It's Klasky Scoopo's fault.
And that, after Mama and after Daddy, Jack's most frequently said word is
Klasky
Supo. I hear it every day. It'll be completely silent in his bed. I think he's asleep, and I hear Klasky Supo.
I love that.
I love that
That is
too.
amazing. that is so random and wonderful.
Spike is number 4 for me, and hearing that name made me hopeful that I left my number 1 spot open for a good reason.
Okay.
We'll see if it plays out that way.
After that, Snoopy.
Snoopy.
So
About as Brian Griffin as you can get.
it's pretty close.
Without being-
we're pushing that boundary.
Yeah, they're this and then one other kind of push it, but Brian has a job and fucks women, and Snoopy I do not believe does either.
It's
of
just
those.
not talked about because it's for children. He's around children all the time. It'd be inappropriate.
Oh yeah, but flying a fucking World War I airplane and shooting down the Red Baron is perfectly fine.
That's heroic.
It is
That's
heroic.
yeah.
And he makes that scarf look good.
He does make it look good.
Snoopy's kind of cool. I dig Snoopy. He's like the perfect dog for Charlie Brown, right?
Yeah.
He's like cool, Joe Cool, even if you will.
One might say Hooch would be better for Charlie Brown.
Maybe, but I think that Snoopy cuts Charlie Brown's sort of
humbles him. Keeps Charlie Brown humble.
No, I think
I don't
it
think he
cuts
needs
through
to be
some of his stress.
Yes.
Right. I
Yeah.
think how stressful
There's some
and
levity.
He's an
self-conscious
anxiety
he is. His
relief for Charlie
anxiety.
Brown.
Yeah. Snoopy's number 2 for me.
It's number 3 for me.
Next is Astro from the Jetsons.
Astro is a good boy, and he's number 4 for me. Astro is like, I love how hyper and excited he gets, and but then when he's needed to just be chill, he'll just sit calmly in the back of their little rocket ship and just hang out. He's a good boy.
Still that scene in Family Guy with drunk Elroy. Take me to Astro's grave.
I haven't seen that, but it'll come up on TikTok now.
Yep.
Now that you've
Man, okay, I saw something. This was fucked up. I saw something on our Discord, on the TADPOG Discord today. A mixer. Someone posted a mixer. And then an hour later, I got an email selling mixers. And it was like, man.
Now you've gotten into my Discord.
And it's fucked up because it's like, not like I said out loud, oh, sweet, a mixer. It's not like a microphone, like nothing picked that up.
If there was only a deal.
Yeah. Astro's an 8 for me. I like Astro a lot, but I'm running out of. I had a 6, an 8, and a 10, and a 1. I'm saving the 1. and I don't know. Astro was a great addition to the Jetsons.
Absolutely. You couldn't have a a family cartoon type show like that without a good dog.
Gotta get a good dog.
There.
Yeah.
The next, Scooby-Doo.
So Scooby-Doo talks.
He talks. The dude talks. He smokes weed.
And eats big sandwiches. Like, I've also seen him drive a car.
When Shaggy was too cheap to pay for an ambulance, Scooby drove him to the hospital.
That reminds me.
He was too fucked up, so Scooby has to drive.
After this thing, I have a thing I forgot to talk about earlier.
Okay.
We'll do it. Just help me remember.
Well, you can do it now.
So I was at the day Penny died. I had to go back. I had to go to work. After all of this, I went to work.
Here's your fucking laptop, right?
No, I had already turned in. I had already gone out there once and turned in the laptop.
Gotcha.
And then after Penny died, I went back to work and worked the whole rest of the half day.
Fun.
Because I had shit to do. But
Sure.
Anyway,
Did it help?
what?
Did it help? Sometimes working helps me, like get my mind off shit.
My eyes were so puffy.
See, it was bad. Okay.
So it was not.
I was trying
I was
to-
literally struggling to see the screen because
Yeah.
my eyes were swelled shut from crying. Tanya and I both looked like the next day we both looked like we'd gotten into a fight, like punched in the face from the swelling. But I got done with work, and then Tanya was like, "Well, what do you want? What do you want for dinner?" And we decided on just burgers, and I was gonna like, okay, I gotta go stop here and get this and stop here and get that, and then I gotta go get gas and pick up some smokes. And so I go to Murphy in front of Walmart's, and I'm filling up. And as I'm filling up, I go to pay, and I'm filling up, and as I'm walking out to the car, or as I'm waiting on the gas to finish pumping, because we were trying to get gas in all our cars before the weather hit, just in case. And I hear this pow crunch. I'm like, oh shit! I turn around, this lady had tried to turn into the Murphy parking lot, turned like left into it, and she turned and whacked into the light pole, big concrete light pole. And I guess she was trying to beat oncoming traffic to get in it. And she just smacked into this thing in her minivan, and it like hit the front wheel, the driver's side front wheel, and the quarter panel was all bent in. And I'm looking in there, and I'm seeing her kind of like has the "oh fuck, what have I done" face.
Yeah.
You know. Finally, she sort of wrenches it free and then janks the car forward to get it out of the middle of the road. And so I walk up to her, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" Because I mean, it didn't look like that.
But you did the opposite. Like, excuse me, that was fucking stupid. You can't park here.
Sick crash, bro.
So she's like, I don't know what happened. I think I turned the wrong, too soon or something. And she was like kind of babbling. And I'm like, "Are you hurt? Do you need me to call for help?" And she says, "Well, my husband needs some help. He was in the passenger seat."
He's the car. Oh.
I look into the fucking car. This dude's head is cut open.
What the fuck?
Actively bleeding.
I think he needs
Down
some
his
help.
face, and his shirt is fucking soaked in blood.
Oh my God.
And I was like, "Oh Jesus! Okay, I'm calling 911."
This was here before.
No, we were fighting.
Scooby will get us there. Don't call 911.
Well, okay, so I'm calling 911, and she's like, "Okay, if you wouldn't mind." I'm like, "No, I don't mind." So I call 911. I tell them what happened, where I'm at, yada yada yada. And they're like, "Well, there's an ambulance nearby at Sam's Club." This is like kind of across the street. It's like, why are they there? I guess they just maybe station their ambulance in that area so it can get there.
It's a lot
faster.
of cheap pizza and hot
I'm about
dogs.
to say, they're getting that pizza.
and
Someone's gonna have a heart attack there, so if we don't have a call, we just wait.
dollar sodas and cheap slice. But so I'm like, okay, and I asked the guy, I'm like, "Do I need to stick around? Because I don't want to get in trouble for leaving the scene."
We need
of
your
an accident."
statement. Yeah.
See, the guy on the phone was like, yeah, you should probably stick around. When the officer arrives, find out if he needs anything from you. So we waited. A couple minutes went by, and the lady says to me, I think I'm just going to take him myself because my health insurance won't cover an ambulance ride. It made me sick. I was just like, fuck this country and its broken healthcare system. I'm like, no, your car's fucked up. Don't drive it.
Just call and get a pre-authorization for the ambulance.
I helped her pull. Like, she asked me if I could help her pull the fender out from behind the wheel because it was just jammed in there. Yeah. And so I managed to pop it out, but the whole bunch of plastic over top of the wheel was like laying on the tire. There's no driving this car, not until they could get all that plastic out of there. And she's like, I'm just going to take him. I'm like, no, you'll get stuck. It'll
call an Uber.
It should have called an Uber or a Lyft or something. But anyway, and then I hear the sirens. So the ambulance comes, and then the cop shows up, and I'm trying to politely weasel my way into the conversation. Do you need me? Do you
Time
need
to
me?
be hitting the old dusty trail.
Yeah, stretch out. Oh, look at the time.
Yep.
So he's busy handling the people that need handling, and the ambulance people are putting the guy on a stretcher, and like apparently he broke 2 of his fingers.
Oh my God.
And he cut his forehead.
She's never gonna have
I
the end
think
of that.
he must have been like leaned. He must have been like leaned
and no
forward
seatbelt
with no seatbelt, like getting something out of the floorboard. And then
he must have been resting his fingers on the dash, holding like a knife to cut his forehead between the 2 hands.
So
whatever you do, baby, don't run into a light post right now.
I know that's not going to happen, but
there's no way you'll hit that one that's 5 feet away.
Smack. So finally, I get the cop's attention, and I'm like, hey, can I leave? I'm the one that called 911. Can I go? And he's like, hang on just one sec. He goes over here and does some more shit.
I got to beat Tetris real quick.
My audiobook's almost done. This chapter, just let me finish this one chapter. So he finally addresses me, and he says, did you see it happen? And I said, no, actually, I just heard it. And I turned around, and she had hit the pole. He's like, oh, then you can go. And I was thinking, okay, cool. And the lady was super thankful. She's like, thank you so much for helping, and yada, yada, yada. So
that's great. Instead of her being like, I said no ambulance, sir. Sir. You owe me $5,000.
She sues you now.
Probably. Well, what's funny is one of the EMS guys was like, because she was asking him, hey, can I just take him in my car? Because she pulled forward and went ahead and got gas. While her husband was like,
while I'm here,
no, I need the
hate
gas.
to waste this trip.
So she gets the gas. She's telling the guy from EMS, can I take him to the hospital because my insurance won't cover the ambulance ride? And he says your car insurance probably will cover the ambulance ride.
Really?
Yeah, usually it'll cover stuff like that if your health insurance won't. Huh. So she's like, oh, you're right. Okay. So she just thanking me. Thank you for helping. And of course the cop is asking her for her license and her proof of insurance and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, they're loading bloody McFace blood over
massive
here
onto Harry.
Onto the fucking stretcher, and then
he's just running around the street while she's getting gas.
Yeah. Move it, buddy. Somebody needs to call an ambulance. That guy's covered in blood. But anyway, yeah, so she did that. And it was funny because the whole time I'm like starving. You know, I'm wanting dinner. But I didn't want to be like, hey, yo, I need to order some cheeseburgers. Can I leave? But all I could think about when I was leaving was, thank God I didn't place the order before that happened.
Yeah.
Because then I just showed up. And then I went to the wrong Just Hamburgers.
Oh.
Because I thought I called the one over by the mall. And I went in, waited behind a couple of people, and was like, hey, I'm here to pick up an order. And they're like, we don't have an order for you. It's like, fuck. called Jackson Street. So I had to go down there. And anyway, that's my little story about calling. The dude was covered in blood. I mean, I've never seen that much blood in real life.
It's like Creed being covered in that blood that day. This timing really works out for me.
Halloween, right? The Halloween episode, yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
It's dog's blood. Don't worry about it.
Only reason I thought of it was because you mentioned Scooby
driving the yeah,
because he can't afford the ambulance.
I'm glad. That's a crazy fucking story. I'm glad you remembered that.
I am too.
Thanks for calling the ambulance. Thanks for being a story.
Yeah.
Bye.
It was just a weird.
Thanks for getting gas. It was really the cherry on the top of the story.
And then they ended up having to park her car off to the side. So
Sure.
at least she's got a full tank of gas, I suppose. But yeah, it was just a weird fucking weekend, y'all. I just couldn't do it.
That's fucking crazy.
All right. Continuing with the draft.
All right. After Scooby-Doo, Muttley. Snidely Whiplash's dog.
I like his laugh, but that's a 10.
I'm going to put Muttley at 8 because I know he's up to no good. Just like Snidely himself.
And last but not least, maybe,
No, I think we have 2, don't we?
I only got one spot.
Pork Chop Dog, Santa's Little Helper, Pluto, Spike,
Did you rank
Astro,
Scooby?
Scooby-Doo,
Oh, Scooby didn't get ranked.
Muttley.
Scooby's 5. Sorry.
Where'd you have Scooby, Dave?
6. Also, what's up with this Hanna-Barbera? Fucking, what the hell, man?
I guess they
had
got
all
more
the
dogs.
Yeah.
They're in the fucking boardroom. Like, I guess new show. I guess we need a dog for it.
And the cartoonists, the animators are going, oh fuck, not another dog. Can we have a bird this time?
Yeah, or a dinosaur. We already did it on the Flintstones. You
That's
idiot.
why I thought about having Dino, but I was like, Dino's
Not a
Dino's
dinosaur. Yeah, he's not a dog.
For all
Huckleberry
intents-
Hound. Well, Huckleberry Hound like plays a banjo.
Diddled all
and
those
really
kids,
talks
and no one
diddled
talks
all
about
those
it.
kids.
I mean, look, they use
He
they
huckled
use
all
a-
those kids.
They use
Huckled their
a
berries.
they use a fucking hog for garbage disposal on the
It's a living.
Flintstones. So I feel like you can use Dino as because for all intents and purposes, Dino is a dog. Just happens to be a dinosaur.
Oh boy, this is a whole ball of wax.
Last but not least,
He goes. I mean, this a dinosaur. Dude?
Dino's great.
we don't know.
Oh, he's awesome.
Maybe they all do.
Dino's
love Dino.
great. Way better than Astro. I'm sorry to like.
Dino is superior to Astro. Absolutely, 100%. Okay, sorry. Last but not least,
Blue from Blue's Clues.
I'm indifferent. That's a perfect number 6 for me.
It's a number that has to be number 1 for me. I'm okay with that. My sister watched a lot of Blue's Clues, so by proxy, I watched a lot of Blue's Clues.
Blue is cute.
So did my brother, and so does Jack. Yep. Blue has taught Jack a lot of things. Jack can say all his planets and all his colors and all that shit because of Blue.
I was saving that one spot for Ein. Saving that one spot for Ein. And when you said Spike is what made me think of Ein.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, Ein might be on this. But then I was like, I forgot the rules. I don't know if Ein breaks any
I
of
would
the rules.
say, he's enough dog. He's enough of a dog.
He's very dog.
He's a data dog.
He
He
is
just
a data
happens
dog.
to be a data storage device. But Dino is a dinosaur. And I classify him as a dog more than I do a dinosaur.
They did very little.
Well, so I classify Ein more as a dog than I do a data storage device.
I recently watched an interview on YouTube with a lot of the production crew for Cowboy Bebop, and they talked about how they would direct each episode and how like it wasn't just one person directing all the episodes, and it came up that like they just kind of forgot that Ein's thing was that he was a data dog. Because like apparently they were gonna do like a whole
He
bunch
was
of
in a suitcase at one point,
yeah,
you
they were
guys.
gonna do a whole bunch of stuff with that, and then did not.
Hey. That's funny.
So you could do so many fucking dog draft, both live action and animated.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah, for sure.
Dog cereal mascots.
Yeah.
Wait, what's a dog cereal mascot?
Well, you got the Cookie Crisp.
Is it dog cereal or
Dog
dog
cereal, yes.
dog?
Now, is it cereal for dogs or is it cereal made of dogs?
Dog cereal. You know you want it. Goes great with gravy.
Right next to the energy drink section in Huck's.
Big Crystal Pepsi.
What does it taste like? People in other countries love it. I don't know.
The cereal's made of dogs.
The Soylent Green is made of people, and the cereal is made of dogs.
What's that?
Yo, don't eat that Honey Crisp. Hold up.
Wait, so you... Okay, what? Cookie Crisp has a dog.
Cookie Crisp has a dog.
Who else has a dog?
You know the other ones, man.
All the other ones,
All the
dummy.
other ones. Fucking
thought
toucan dog.
Call yourself Gen X. You don't know your cereal dogs. Shit, I'm not going to help you.
Fruit Brute.
Yeah, I mean,
His dog adjacent.
if Dino's a dog, Fruit Brute is also a dog.
There's probably a dog on Wheaties at some point, like one of those.
It's probably that fucking dog from
Sled dogs?
Oh, maybe that. Or that fucking basketball playing one.
You're talking about
His fucking name.
Oh my fucking god, Airbud.
Airbud is probably
I thought about
on
putting Airbud
Wheaties
on
at one
there.
point. Let's see. Hey Siri, was Airbud ever on Wheaties? Stupid bitch.
Cookie Crisp has had both a dog and a wolf as a mascot.
Oh my god, I can't type on these phones.
Who is
Do you guys know Captain Crunch is a dog?
Pico, the cereal's mascot? So what cereal? There's a Chocopic, which is an Asian cereal, has a dog mascot named Pico.
There's an easy joke to be made there that I'm not going to make. I just want to put it in everyone's mind.
I love that.
I'm not going to make it.
Bobby Lee's podcast. It's him and Andrew. I can't remember his last name talking. And Bobby's like, apparently, dog is really good. And the guy goes, "Don't give me apparently. don't fucking say apparently, Bobby. Say what you mean." Bobby's like, "Yeah, it's real fucking good."
I've seen clips from that show. It's very funny. I've never listened to an entire episode.
Now I've only watched it via TikTok.
Yeah.
So, it does appear that Airbud was not on the Wheaties box.
Yeah, man, I can't find a dog. Oh, Clifford was on a box of Kicks once.
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Sugar Smacks, frog dog.
Frog Rhyme's a dog.
Close enough. Kangaroos are kind of dog. They're Australian dogs.
Kangaroos
He's on a multi-bill back.
are dogs.
You know they've been putting pictures of athletes on the front of Wheaties boxes since 1934. Since before World War II. The first ever athlete to appear on a Wheaties box was Lou Gehrig.
Good Lord.
You know, the guy with the disease that they
Yes.
named after him.
I see that now on eBay. 1935 Lou Gehrig Wheaties box, original.
Oddly enough, King Vitamin is a dog.
Oh, yeah.
So
Bruce Jenner,
Yo.
formerly known as Bruce Jenner, was on there in 1976 and 2012. Mary Lou Retton was on 3 times.
Dude.
Walter Payton, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan only on there once.
Dude.
the honeycomb monster is dog-like.
Dude, guess how much this 1935 Lou Gehrig Wheaties box original is posted for on eBay?
$165.
$300.
$10,000.
Damn. Is it sealed? Does it still have Wheaties from 1935 in it?
It's got the cure to Lou Gehrig's disease in it.
30 people are watching this auction.
Are you serious?
Yep. Or at least
Damn.
is that what the hearts mean? One watched within the last 24 hours.
It comes
I
down
think it
$1.
is,
I'm
yeah.
getting it.
Barry Sanders.
Sport boxing? They've listed the sport as boxing.
For Lou Gehrig?
Yeah.
That's not right.
About this item, quantity, 1 available, item number, 1-844-912-11583. Player, Lou Gehrig, sport, boxing. No, he's on a box, you dolt.
With a literal baseball bat in his hand, wearing a baseball uniform.
Shit, boxing sure has changed.
They used to use bats. Ooh, Stone Cold Steve Austin was on a box of Wheaties in 1999.
In 89?
Yeah.
Wow.
99.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, wow.
Yeah, when he was in high school as a All-American football
Sugar
player.
Bear's basically a dog.
Emmett Smith. Sugar Bear.
I'm still going down this path. Where you
So if Dino
Sugar
is
Bear.
a dog, then Sugar Bear is also a dog, right? Michael Phelps, Michael Vick. Ooh, Michael Vick was on a box of Wheaties.
He's definitely dog adjacent.
He's on dog cereal too.
He loves that dog cereal.
There was a dog on Vanilla Crunch cereal, which is fortified with B vitamins and iron. He was like his little sailor hat. I guess he was first made or something. I didn't even know that was a cereal.
I didn't either.
Do you guys know the mascot for Corn Pops?
For Corn Pops.
Corn Pops had a mascot for 1 year.
That's. Oh no, I was thinking of Sugar Smacks. Dig 'em.
So from 79 to 80, Corn Pops had a cowboy named Big Yellow who had a 10-gallon yellow hat.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yellow chaps and boots and a shirt and a vest.
I remember that.
Big Yellow Corn Pops.
Bill Lambier was on a box of Wheaties playing combat basketball. Joe Namath, Jerry Rice. Okay.
You guys want to take some calls?
Yes.
Yeah, we can take a couple.
Hell yes.
I have the means to do that. Uh-oh. Please don't be locked out. Okay.
There's a dog on the Cracker Jack box underneath the sailor.
I'd count it.
Yeah. But that's not cereal.
Well, sir, apparently there was
Cracker Jack cereal.
It's all cereal if you try hard enough.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm looking. Hang on. I'm gonna, because I don't care anymore. I'm gonna pick at random. I'm gonna play our most recent call.
Okay.
What's up, TADPOG? It's your beloved Adam again.
Beloved Adam again.
shit.
This is December 17th, 2024 is our most recent call, apparently.
Okay. 270-883-2555.
Still listening to the Blind Giraffes Calls episode where we talked about the crustable, uncrustables. Still on that. I'll never get off of that. I'm on that. This is a side note. I'm on that the same way I'm on the stupid thing where people give other Jeep drivers rubber duckies.
Isn't that so dumb?
I want to buy a Jeep just so that I can throw these rubber duckies in the absolute garbage can.
Not the theoretical
I don't know why
garbage
it
can.
The one above
riles me up
all,
so much
the absolute
because, A,
can.
I don't have a Jeep, so I'm not even involved in that.
Well, see, that
But
means,
man.
Adam, that you just said it. You don't have a Jeep, which means you've already won.
Or the other way of looking at it is you don't have a Jeep, so you just don't get it.
Yeah, because I think with the instant you drive a Jeep, you're legally required to buy a bag of rubber ducks to give to other Jeep owners, and also a sticker that says, if you can read this, flip me over.
Pay $20,000 for any minimum repair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my father-in-law bought like a brand new Jeep. 3-4 months later, engine just fucking trashed.
They're garbage now because of the merger between the Jeep and the Fiat, and there was they became the fourth largest automaker, and they started cutting corners, making everything out of plastic on
Like the ducks.
Yeah. The ducks are probably stronger and more reliable than the Jeeps.
They're like, when I was in middle school, in shop class, we had a project that went on for a couple weeks where it was like, make a car that we're going to crash, and the egg, you're going to put an egg inside of it, and the egg needs to not crack. So you need to you need to make sure the egg doesn't crack. We're building safety.
Yeah.
Those don't exist in Jeeps, so they have the ducks.
Right. Got it.
Yeah, you surround it with enough ducks.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
you're-
That would save an egg.
That's true.
And that way, the guy in the passenger seat probably wouldn't
Or
cut
an
his
old
forehead
man.
open.
Yeah, let's save an old man.
They're just squished squeakily against the ducks.
Was he an old man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was older than me.
Fuck.
See?
Or maybe he just looked older because he was covered in blood.
Probably went to school.
Blood does tend to age one.
It does.
Probably went to school with this motherfucker. Okay, Adam continues.
I hate it. I hate it as much as I hate Crustables, was what I call them, Crustables having a crust. Neither here nor there. I was calling because you guys...
You mean sandwiches?
I think he's talking about Uncrustables.
Yeah, but
right?
he just said he hates Crustables.
I think that's just what he calls them.
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Well, we had a thing.
I was sitting there trying to remember. Like,
we had a discussion about Crustables.
I mean, I brought the Uncrustables like 6
Right.
months ago. Like,
Well, he's just been doing his thing. He doesn't listen to the show that often.
You guys are talking about Interstellar, and Dave made the comment, which I appreciate because it's sweet, kind, and thoughtful toward other people, that he didn't want to spoil anything in the movie. And I just wanted to call and remind you guys, in case you were unaware or had forgotten, as I had, that movie is 10 years old.
No.
It came out in 2014.
No.
Lies.
It's not 10 years old, and 2022 was yesterday.
Yeah. Tired of these lies.
What the fuck?
I'm turning the phone
crazy.
number off. I'm turning it off.
Finally, I have another in my corner. Let's turn it off, man.
Thanks, Adam. You ruined it for everyone.
Let that sink in for a second.
I want the irony of what you've done to us, making us shut down this phone number to sink in for a second.
Done sunk.
Like, I saw that the other day on like a meme or a post or something, and it blew my brain. I could not even imagine that movie came out 10 years ago.
Dude, you
Now,
have to stop.
I think at this point you are more than welcome to spoil that movie, but holy smokes, that's crazy.
You're trolling
10
at this
years ago.
point. Stop saying 10 years ago.
10
Stop
years,
saying
man.
it.
10 years.
Feels like a couple of years ago. Man, 10.
I swear to God. You say
So
10 years
we-
ago. one more
so
fucking
we
time.
were still on the SNES list
And
when
it makes
Interstellar
my
came
butthole-
out. I don't think so. I don't think so. That doesn't make any sense.
I need you to finish that threat.
There is no finish to it because I know he says 10 years ago.
Tight every time I watch it, even though I've seen it. Anyway, I love you guys. I just wanted to see if you remembered that movie was 10 years old. Time flies when you're having fun, my boy. Love you guys.
God.
I'll call back soon, I'm sure, much to some chagrin, but I don't care because I love you, boys, and I'll do anything for you. All right. Gotta go. Bye.
Doesn't our recording say something like, leave a message at your own risk because we're probably going to fuck with you?
I
I recorded it. I just don't
I remember hearing
what I said.
it, but I don't know that it actually is a thing. It's a thing.
All right, I'm spinning the wheel of TADPOG calls.
Great.
Because we have several where we've got 15 calls from one person, and I don't want to run through a whole list of one.
Yeah, we're not
person.
going to do it.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes, so we don't want to.
And even if we had 2 fucking hours, it's like, man, I can't. Not 15 calls in a row from any one person.
So this came in. I don't know who this is. Oh. Okay, there's 2 calls. I'm going to play 2 calls. This is from March 17th, 2024.
Motherfucking tadpog.
That's Brew Pounder.
Happy St. Patrick's Day from 2024. It's your old pal.
Pooh Pounder.
Pooh Brown.
And you're probably thinking, oh hell, it's St. Patrick's Day and it's Brew Pounder and it's 5 o'clock.
No.
He's got to be 6 sheets to the wind by now. And I'm gonna pull the rug out from underneath you, tadpog. Haven't had a drop today.
Wow.
So
I'm high
my
as
baby
shit.
boy, he graduated or ascended in Scouts, and something you probably all don't know about Brew Pounder, but he's an Eagle Scout.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
We went and had a little thing.
That's not a small achievement.
No, it's
Becoming an Eagle Scout is extremely difficult, and it can get you places like the
molested.
Well, besides that,
That's why he drinks.
The military will consider Eagle Scouts for different, try to get them in.
You know who
stuff
else
for,
likes Eagle
officer
Scouts?
positions and stuff.
Sweet Appalachian college pussy.
I believe you. I don't know the context, but I believe you.
I believe that was like a big call from Pooh Rounder in the past.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right.
Come on, guys. It's our show. We got to pay a little attention.
We have fans.
That was like 10 years ago.
It was in 2014.
Look,
10 years,
Pooh Rounder that was a joke for Pooh Rounder and Pooh Rounder alone.
All right, he continues.
Offended. He's moving on up.
Is that his title now?
Going on up.
Pooh Rounder, Brew Pounder.
Pooh Browner or Brounder?
It's Brounder. It's Pooh Brounder.
So he's a little browner than.
Look, man. It's Pooh Brounder.
Okay.
I don't know what it means.
Don't make up the rules.
It's fine. I'm just trying to come up with headcanon. Leave me the fuck alone.
On his real ID, it says Pooh Brounder.
The red star.
Yeah.
He can fly under that
right,
name. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not on a flight risk.
Call sign Pooh Rounder on his flight helmet.
Top Gun. He could
2 bogeys on your 6, Pooh Brounder. Bandit splashed.
I'm going to buzz the tower. All right. Pooh Brounder continues.
Anyways, I got a question for you, y'all.
Okay.
Tyler, Dave, Ian. If you were to die today,
Yeah.
now, not right now in 2024, but whenever you're answering this call, probably in 2026.
Not even close,
If
pal.
you guys are even still podcasting, then.
Oh, fuck you.
You get up to them pearly gates, all three of you lined up, butt ass naked.
So we're all going to die together and go up to the pearly gates naked at the same time, apparently.
Yo, we don't talk about the suicide pact on air. Rule number 1 at the TADPOG podcast.
How do you not?
We don't talk about suicide pact on air.
And I know this has been brought up.
Now I'm just imagining some sort of painting where one of us gets there first and tells St. Peter, no, not without my friends. I'll wait.
I thought the painting was like us doing like the fucking baby elephant walk.
Through the gates, into the waiting arms of Sean Miller holding up a beer.
Yes.
Heaven is real. Ooh, baby, you know what that's worth? All right.
That guy at the gates looks at you and he's all like, I got one question and y'all got to answer
What's my name?
honestly as you can.
What's my name? Walter White.
And if you're right, your ass is getting here into heaven. And if you're wrong, you're going straight to hell.
Hail.
Right?
Hail.
And I-
Hail.
Yeah, man.
Hellfire and
Yep.
brimstone.
Praise Dale, raise hell.
is, have you eaten 1,000 burritos in your lifetime?
Man, if you
No.
would have said sweet
Uh-uh.
college
I'll tell
Appalachian
you, I've eaten a
pussy.
lot of burritos.
Nope. Tacos, maybe.
I'll tell you,
Burritos,
have
no.
I eaten 1,000? I don't think so. Y'all think about it. You think on that now, because either you're right or you're wrong. So, do you think you guys have eaten 1,000 burritos in your lifetime?
Not even close.
Imagine being the
Happy St.
4th
Patrick's Day.
Christian in
Love
that
you, Love you,
line.
Pooh Brounder.
Love you.
Imagine being the 4th Christian in that line and being like, dude, what the fuck? I lived my fucking life for God, and this motherfucker guessed he ate over 1,000 burritos, and they just let him in.
And he was wrong, and he went to hell.
Some Monty Python shit right there.
Yeah, it is. Think about it. All right.
My wife, though, gets right in. She's never had a burrito.
Well, that's
Period.
oh wait,
Zero.
I thought you
Goose egg.
guessed. I thought you. So wait, if you eat over 1,000 burritos, you go to hell. Is that the deal?
I think. Well, if you get it wrong, you're right. Never mind. If you get it
okay.
wrong, if you guess incorrectly,
Look, man,
if you
I
had
was
it
like-
over 1,000,
Paying 50% attention, so that was like a legitimate question. Like, what? How do the rules work?
I had a burrito for dinner tonight. I eat burritos.
I've had a lot of fucking burritos.
I've had a lot of fucking burritos, but I don't think I've had 1,000.
I think I've had 1,000 burritos.
Maybe.
I think I'm
I'm
43.
nowhere close.
I've definitely had 1,000 burritos. When Burrito Shack was open, I was eating Burrito Shack a lot. There was 2 years of my life where I swear, like my mom would go to like the grocery store and put this giant bag of frozen burritos in the freezer, and that was like my go-to. It was like, oh well. I guess I'll warm up 2 burritos in the microwave.
Yeah.
That's the last time I probably had burritos en masse. Is my mom doing the same thing, but not since then.
I'd
I
say
had fish tacos at Burrito Shack, so I know I wasn't eating burritos there, and I've only had Chipotle like 10 times ever.
But Chipotle fucking sucks. Don't even bother. But like, yeah. And then when I was older, I was like, hey man, well, you know what was awesome when I was a kid? A big fucking bag of frozen burritos. So for probably 2 years of my adult life, I'd come home, fucking throw a burrito in there, heat it up, open it up, throw some salsa in that motherfucker, wrap it back up, eat it. Definitely, I've had 1,000 burritos.
I mean, you're probably going to heaven, so
Fuck yeah. It's about time. All this hard work pays off.
I'm gonna say I probably
Not believing
haven't.
eating burritos.
I'm probably in the mid to high 600s, but not 1,000.
Yes.
Maybe even not that much, but I'm gonna say less than 1,000.
Damn.
Burrito.
You're making me second guess myself now because I know you love a burrito.
I'd love a fucking burrito.
I've had to have had 1,000 burritos in my life.
1,000.
That's
is
a lot. That's a lot of burritos. But think about how many dinners and lunches
you could
that
eat
is.
a burrito
I am
every
40
day for 3.5 years and hit 1,000.
well, I'm 40 years old. That's 14,600 days. So I would have I had a burrito on average every
114?
146 days. I don't think so. I bet I did not eat a burrito at all last year. Period. Probably not the year before that.
How many days have
Melissa
I been?
abhors the idea of a burrito, so I don't bring them in the house.
She
And I'm not joking about that.
why does she have so much shade
It's
against
the not
burritos?
knowing what's in it, and burritos are banned.
Huh. I've never heard that. So how do
What about
I...
hard-boiled eggs? Will she eat
Oh,
those?
absolutely not. Different principle, but
Oh, okay.
absolutely not.
What's the principle?
No, but not for the reason you think.
What's the principle? Cadbury egg.
Okay, Cadbury eggs she would eat.
Okay.
Cadbury eggs.
Don't know what's in that. I'm gonna text her and spoil Cadbury
see,
eggs for her.
Say we were talking about that the other day, and she was talking about how can't eat a burrito. I was like, but you can eat a taco. It's the same thing. She's like, yeah, but I can see it, so it's different.
See inside it.
Yeah,
Look
you can
inside
see
it.
what's in
That's
there.
also kind of fun.
That's the difference. But whatever
You
I
can
brought
you
up,
spread the shell like like things.
Yeah.
Like taking the panties off.
Take the panties off the taco.
Off of the taco meat.
when I mentioned the same thing about a Pop-Tart, you could see I visibly broke her heart because she was like,
Oh no.
no.
Man, that reminds me. My grandmother would not drink a can of soda out of the can. She'd have to pour it in a glass, a drinking glass. She'd drink it out of a glass bottle, and her reasoning was she couldn't see what was in the can.
Yeah.
She literally said to me when I was 5 years old, there could be a needle in there. That sat and rattled around my brain for a couple
Yeah.
days.
Needles are weird like that. Because the only thing I remember from ever reading Fear Street books was one where the girl was like putting on lipstick and somebody had stuck a needle in the tube of lipstick.
Oh.
So it like sliced her lips open when she
Shit.
put on the
You
lipstick.
can do that in deodorant too.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I've been alive 18,777 days. So how does that math work?
For every 18 days, you eat one burrito.
I would have to have eaten a burrito every 18.
Every 187 days?
So twice a month.
If I divide.
Twice a
divide that
year.
by 1,000, right?
No, not twice a year. Right? That would only be.
That's 18,777
Oh.
days divided by 1,000.
So every
Is
yeah.
a burrito every 18.7 days.
You're right. My math was wrong.
So
I did
about-
hundreds
about-
of 1,000. So yeah.
About twice a month. Come on, that's
Yeah.
super. That
That's a lot.
I've eaten 1,000 burritos.
Man, I don't know.
There was a period where I swear to you, I was
This
eating
is the difference between
two
going to
burritos a
heaven or
day.
hell here, right?
for one meal. I was eating 2 burritos. Yeah, I've hit 1,000.
Maybe I'm closer than I think, but I still don't think I've hit 1,000.
Man, if only someone in heaven were keeping a record.
couldn't get that lucky.
Next time I go to my physical checkup, I'm gonna my annual checkup. I'm gonna ask my doctor. Is there any way you can tell how many burritos I've eaten in my life?
Is there a blood test?
Yeah. Can we do a very expensive blood test?
It's like a 23andMe where
Yeah. Actually, David, we can do that, but we can only get you within 20. So it's going to be 20 more, 20 less.
If it's 920 or 1,020.
And it says here legally if it's 980. If it's any under 1,000, I have to euthanize you.
those are the rules.
Yeah,
We're sorry.
It's in my contract I made.
It's in Obamacare.
All right, one last call. This is a short one, also from Brew Pounder.
Thanks, Affordable Care.
Hey, TADPOG or Ian by yourself sitting there. It's Brew Pounder again.
You want us to leave?
I don't know. Y'all just think on it. That's the Chris Black, a fucking OG.
Wait,
Fucking-
you missed it.
What about a Crystal Light?
You were
Right there.
talking.
Love you, bye.
Hold on. Let me play that
I
again.
also completely missed
Yeah,
on that
sorry.
Hey, TADPOG or Ian by yourself sitting there. It's Brew Pounder again. I forgot to add. I don't know. Y'all just think on it. That's the Chris Black, a fucking OG.
Oh.
Fucking.
He was just telling us to
OG
think on the previous
right there.
question.
Love you, bye.
Think on the burrito question.
Oh, thanks.
okay.
We did.
Well, he waited until.
I damn well say we did.
we got it.
Nope, because he waited until May. Or
By the way, I did
the
tell you guys to
previous
think about
call.
it.
The previous
about
call
it.
was March 17th, 2024. That call
No.
was May 12th,
No.
2024.
Oh,
There's
he
not a-
woke
2
up
months
in-
later.
He woke up in the middle of the night. I didn't tell him to think about it.
We did think about it. We talked about it.
That was great. I got to be honest with you. That was a great call.
That was a good call.
That was a great.
good
Not
question.
the last one. The last one sucked, but the one before it, the one before it, where you asked the burrito question, that was great. Perfect kind of question.
That's a good one to end on, I
Yeah,
think.
I think we should stop. Thanks for calls.
Yeah, man.
And thanks
Two.
for indulging me today.
270-883-2555. Call us.
Not
Ask
17 times in a row,
us.
though.
Yeah, don't do that because what'll happen is we'll just be like, yeah, we can't.
That's
a lot.
So next week we'll pick back up Looney Tunes Speedball.
Looney Tunes, B-ball.
But I also, and I sent you guys on the Discord that completely missed a legitimate SNES movie.
I was gonna let
Movie
this
game.
just slide, man, because I know
It's gonna suck.
that you are burnt the fuck out
Yeah.
on movies. So I was
Yes.
surprised to see you even post that because I was like, I can't believe this non-burrito eating dude is.
Just because your dick's sore doesn't mean you don't finish. So yeah, I might be tired of it, but I think we should. And because we're doing one more, I think we should go ahead and do Doom as well, just to round it all out. Because I wasn't pro Doom because it's like, let's go back to the well, we're done. But if we've got one more, we may as well do Doom 2. Doom as well. We're not doing Doom 2. We're just doing Doom as well. But at least Looney Tunes B-Balls, then The Untouchables.
the
You guys good with
Untouchables
that?
for sure. Doom is a stretch.
It's a stretch.
Doom
Yeah.
is a stretch because I feel like if we go down, I can find other stretches. And the thing is, it's like you expressed your distaste of watching movies. Why? Let's stop doing that.
Well, I could do two more. That's fine.
Untouchables is a pretty good movie. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Was it a show as well, like
I
a
don't know.
television show? Because when I was going through the list and checking, I remember seeing the Untouchables. That's why I was surprised when you sent it because I was like, "Oh shit! I thought that was a show."
It's a Kevin
It
Costner
was not
movie.
on my Reddit list, and if it were not for SNES Drunk, I never would have found out.
Yeah, it's a Kevin Costner film. It's pretty good. Yeah, we can do that. We'll do Looney Tunes B-Ball next week,
Yep.
and then we can do Untouchables.
Yep.
And then Doom.
It gives me 2 weeks to watch a movie.
Okay.
That's totally fine.
Okay. Doom is I don't care one way or the other. I've seen the movie. Whatever.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Find the show on everywhere. I don't know, just not Spotify,
Sprout?
not SoundCloud, on Sprout.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Sprout. You don't know about Sprout, dog?
It is on Spotify.
It's a wolf
Shit. Yeah.
We are on Spotify.
on Spotify,
on
not on SoundCloud, not on
Stitcher.
Stitcher. Right. But YouTube,
iTunes,
all over the goddamn
or whatever
place.
it is, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. But most importantly, it's Patreon.
We have a Patreon. It's been mentioned a few times in our past that we have one of these.
We need money for burritos.
We need money
We
for
gotta get
burritos
into
and
heaven.
Gotta
crumble,
get into
and
heaven.
crumble cookies. Patreon.com/TADPOG is where you go to give us money. And if you give us a little bit of money, as little as $1, you have access to all of our limited edition bonus content, which covers all manner of topics. It's great.
I really want to know how many burritos I've had. This is fucking with me.
You have to come to grips with the fact that you're never going to know how many burritos
Unless
you've had.
you start counting now.
But,
Yeah, but I've had so many burritos already. Okay. Sorry. I'm just thinking about it real hard.
I get it.
Well, I say
It's
I
an
put a
unanswerable
tally.
question.
I say I put a tally board up here in the studio, and every time one of us eats a burrito, we message our Discord and say, Tyler, put up another one.
But
Tyler, give me another knot.
You don't understand.
I'll see.
I've retired. I've retired.
Yeah, you're not a burrito eater now because of your.
You're the Jordan of burrito eating, Dave. You got to come back one more
You don't have
time.
to tell me that, motherfucker. I just told you I've had 1,000 burritos. I mean, I don't understand why you got to like school me. I know I'm the Jordan bitch.
If someone came,
But not
to
the
you,
LeBron.
Fuck no, man. I'm old school.
I'm the Larry Bird of burrito.
Oh, shit.
Beans shell. Beans wrap. That's it.
Beans, cheese, shell.
You know I've had a lot of burritos because I call them shells.
You know I'm as old as Larry Bird because I said shells.
Oh shit! Are burritos not tacos? Never mind. I haven't had 1,000.
If
How many tacos have I had? Holy shit!
That I would
Way-
have had over
way
1,000.
more than- way more
Yeah, I've had over
than
1,000 tacos.
okay, so if you were to get the answer,
I've had over 1,000 Taco John's tacos.
Right, exactly. 6 pack in a
Oh,
pound.
yeah, easily.
I've ordered that at least, I don't know, 1.4 times.
I ate that by myself at your place in Lexington one time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Or how we did it.
So if you were to get the total, or like if someone came to you that knew the amount of burritos you've had in your life,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't tell you the exact number, they would only tell you whether or not you've had more than 1,000 or less than 1,000. Would you accept that, or would you still obsess? Would you want to know, knowing that someone knows the answer, the full number, and would you get like crazy about not knowing the exact number, or would you be satisfied if someone said it's more than 1,000?
Is this like an NPC in a video game where I could like eat 2 burritos and come back and check and be like, all right, have I had more than 1,000 burritos
Yeah.
now? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay. And I come back. I eat 4 more.
Maybe.
You'll have to know. You'll come to me and you'll ask. You'll have to know. Just
Yeah.
say 19.
Ah, yeah.
Damn.
I need my
Walter.
burrito content.
Walter getting mean with it now.
No shit.
Over there. Anyway,
19 was Jordan's number. It wasn't.
if you'd like to donate money, you can at patreon.com/tadpog. And if you give us $20 or more, you'll be given the title of executive producer at least until you stop giving us $20. And then if it goes below $20, we stop saying your name on
Yeah,
the
it's
show.
revoked. Yeah.
Immediate revocation.
Revoked when we catch it.
Sometimes
right.
not immediate revocation. But right now, as it stands,
Sometimes comically so.
yeah, like a long time.
But we
To
will.
the point where the person says, "Hey guys, I haven't donated $20 in a long time. You need to stop saying my name."
So that's when you get a retroactive invoice for. We bill you for it because we
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah. If you want,
Thanks for telling us.
Tax
It's
deductible.
$180. Yeah.
if you want to be an executive producer like these following names I'm about to read, then that's how you do it: Cubicle Monkey, Gamebug Prime, Nathan Eaton, Matt Gentile, aka Gentle G. I always get stopped up in here. Like I get stuffed up every week in this room.
Are you allergic to gift wrap mouse?
Possibly.
So congested?
Pinball Airplane Archmates, Chris Edler. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode. Derek Pope Sandwich, Burger Bottom, Jeff Miners. Congratulations on your marriage. Drink Smith, Joey Webster, Sandwich Pope, Phil Hawkins, Louisville correspondent Princess Consuelo Banana Hammock, Flavor Trick Terrandall. Try to say that real fast that time. It didn't work. It's like you saying, thanks for listening, everybody.
Amazing, bro.
Nice.
Finally showing side pies.
Yes. Yes. I like that.
And Trev Dietrich. Thank you, Trev Dietrich.
Thank y'all. Dude, there are some fucking I know I haven't said this a long time. There are some names on that list that have been on there for a long fucking time. Drinks with Joey Webster. Good Lord, your name has been on that list for a long fucking time. Thank you.
It's been on that list
Phil,
since I met Joey Webster at prom the first year I went.
Several of those names they've been
Phil,
on there for a very, very, very long time.
That's a lot of money,
Thank
guys.
you.
Don't think about it. Just
Yeah,
keep
don't.
giving.
Yeah, don't think about that.
But know that
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, just know that I ate over 1,000 burritos, and that is worth at least $20 a month.
You paid for them.
I know people that have not kept Netflix as long as they've donated to us.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
that's amazing. And all of our donors, just because we don't read your names doesn't mean we don't appreciate you. Every little bit counts, and it means a lot that you would take a few bucks out of your hard-earned money to give to us every week or every month. So
hey man, some burritos, aren't as expensive as other burritos. Some burritos are very expensive.
yeah, they are.
The ones you get in the freezer section of the grocery,
Not expensive.
very expensive.
But also not very filling.
Yes, you got to eat two.
Eat two. I mean, I could eat two of those and be like,
double down. Breakfast burritos, do they count?
oh
shit! Here's another layer, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Breakfast burritos got
That
burrito
counts.
in the name. Ice cream burritos don't exist, but if they did, they would count.
There's Choco Taco, but no Choco Burrito.
That's
what
right.
about Dino burritos?
fucking?
They count as burritos
Oh
or
my
are they
God.
dogs?
Is that a Rat Pack thing?
No,
The Dino burrito?
Yeah, it is. Dino the dog / dinosaur / burrito. We hear you.
Don't eat his burritos.
Don't eat.
I mean,
Dino's
breakfast burrito, like that ups my quota substantially.
Yeah, I forgot about breakfast burritos, but I
Still
don't
under
really
1,000, but it's a lot fucking
I don't
closer.
really eat a lot of them.
Man, you really have not had many burritos. That, like, you say that with confidence.
Confident. Yeah. It's Taco Tyler, not Burrito Tyler.
Hey, I get alliteration. It's important.
I eat only alliteration.
That's why you can't keep a tiger around you.
No.
That's it.
I like tamales.
I love tamales.
I don't like tamales.
Boss Burrito has great tamales. Yes.
What if you don't like tamales?
Then you wouldn't like their tamales.
It's a lot harder for you to eat alliteratively.
There's a sign that I joke about when Henry and I walk. There's a sign that's like on a chain link fence. It's real big. It says PECS. PECKS. And then a smaller sign next to it says tamales, and it has a phone number. And we pass by that. I can read it from across the fucking street. I mean, this is far away. It's so big. And every time I'm like, Henry, I'm going to call and see if we can get some tamales. And he's like, please don't call it. Please don't call it.
They're probably the best tamales,
They probably are.
but you have to go into a white van inside a parking garage to
Probably
get
the
them.
better. It's probably better.
And you will eat them as you die, being
Ooh.
murdered
Ooh,
by a.
even better. Oh, I'm murdered. Never
And then
mind.
you'll go to the pearly gates and
Man.
ask and answer the
Burritos.
question.
I wasn't ready.
Does a tamale count? I'm
I
still
thought I had more
chewing.
time.
I'm still chewing this tamale.
Oh, Ian, you could eat ice cream and iced tea and icing and Indian curry.
Hell yeah.
What? What did he say?
If
Why
you're gonna-
did you say that?
If you're eating
If you're
alliteratively. I was like, it's going to be
alliteration.
hard for him to eat alliteratively.
Yeah.
Iodized salt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like iodized salt.
Icelandic rye bread.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
got to be from Iceland, though.
I'll try it.
Ooh. Could he eat anything from Iceland? Just move to Iceland. You can eat whatever
There
you
you
want.
go. You're good.
Icelandic McDonald's, Icelandic Burger King.
I'll have an Iceland Mac.
Sir, we don't have that. Please, for the sake of this, for the sake of records, could we call it an Iceland Mac?
I'm doing a bit. You have to do it.
This is a social contract we've all agreed on.
Iceland chicken.
99 burgers, 99 fries.
That's the best. That's the best. I think you should leave. Sketch. That's the best one. Second only to the home invasion from a pig with a Nixon wearing a Nixon mask.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a good one.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh shit! All right, anything else, boys? We good?
Oh, and Garfield House. Garfield House is also a very good one.
I saw a tattoo in Bad Tattoos today that was Garfield on the cross. It was Jesus's body. It was Jesus's body done up with fucking it was a tattoo done up with fucking muscles and shit, and Garfield's head.
Nice.
Like it was muscular, sexy Jesus hanging on the cross with Garfield's head.
How do you know it's Jesus? The abs.
It's the abs.
It's got the abs.
Was Odie stabbing him in the side with the spear of Longinus?
And the crucifixion. Yeah, it was Nermal was doing that, actually.
Nermal dressed as Mary weeping at his feet.
Odie was dressed
That would
as
be the
Mary.
tattoo right there.
Odie was below the cross dressed as Mary with the veil
The
on.
Garcifixion.
Nice. Hell yeah.
John is Pontius Pilate.
Needle hovering over your body. Sir, are you sure you want this? I paid you already.
Oh, we're keeping the money, but we do need to make sure you actually want this.
Also, is there any way that you can tell how many burritos I've had in my life?
Garfield Jesus can. Just ask Garfield Jesus.
If anyone could.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play with AI and see if they can do the Garcifixion.
Let me see if I can find it. Because I bet I can. I don't know. Bad Tattoos is a pretty popular
It's
sub.
a full back piece.
All right. Bad.
My favorite
Tattoos.
on that subreddit are the ones where it's like supposed to be photorealistic.
Oh, God.
It's usually like a portrait and it's supposed to be photorealistic and yeah, it's
I
usually-
think someone
usually
might have
not.
actually posted this on the Discord. And that's,
Oh,
there he is.
nice. Why he's got like
It's upside
he's
down.
the Playboy Bunny is on top of that.
Oh,
He's
that's
the Playboy
Bunny.
logo. It's Garfield as the Playboy Bunny logo.
That. I didn't notice that before.
Is there a Monster Energy drink reference on the crucifix or anything?
Who posted this? I hope I'm not stealing
That's great.
someone's thunder.
This is on the Discord. I haven't seen it.
Maybe that's where I saw it first, and then I don't.
You didn't see the ears for the abs. Ian.
Nobody's been talking in here for a minute, so we'll know pretty quick. I don't see it. If someone posted that, and I'm not giving you credit, I apologize. But yeah, Garfield, Playboy Bunny ears, muscular Jesus hanging on the cross. I mean, I don't know who came up with that, but it's pretty fucking unique.
It's pretty good. I almost feel like there needs to be some kind of committee in the Bad Tattoos subreddit to like get together and be like, they did this on purpose. It can't be bad. This is good. This is good. They thought this. I mean, Garfield's face is also the Playboy Bunny logo. You see, this was a design tattoo.
we wanted it This is what we paid for.
It's
We got
satire
it.
on it's satire on capitalism. You don't get it.
You don't get it. Think about it.
I want to take I gotta get a picture of my brother-in-law's tattoo on his arm. My brother-in-law's a big dude. He's got this small, thin little tattoo on his arm of Goofy doing the suck it from Degeneration X from wrestling. And it's the worst thing.
Dude, I love this.
It's
Can you
worse
post that?
than Garfield here
Oh
on
my
the cross.
This is my DX goopy poking stick I got in prison.
Dude, you have to.
Doing the suck it gesture.
Oh my god.
It's awful.
Oh my god.
I don't know how I'm going to get the picture because I know he's going to. He'll probably let me take the picture.
Hey,
I
send me a
ask him.
picture of that sweet tattoo.
Send me a picture of that Goofy tattoo.
Why? I want one too.
I want to get it copied. I'm going to have him scan it and make it a tattoo.
And he gets defensive about it. No. You can't copy this.
It's an original.
This is mine.
You can get
Get
like
your own. You get Littlefoot smoking a blunt.
you can get Lulu Bell the cow doing the suck it, but not Goofy.
Pluto wouldn't stoop to that shit.
What if I get a tattoo of a tiny burrito? Every time I eat a burrito, I get a tattoo of a tiny burrito.
You got me now. You got me 100%.
Just a fucking thousand burrito, tiny burrito sleeve.
I want them on your back and then to see you doing pull-ups. Just
Oh, but have them laid out in such a way that when
They roll.
when your muscles roll together, it turns into one big burrito.
Hey, I'm gonna call Nikki right now. Hey, do you mind if I get a giant unfolded burrito on my back? Don't worry, I'm gonna get jacked for a bit.
Can we finance 1,000 tiny burrito tattoos?
That's not that much.
Most tattoo places won't do more than
Photorealistic.
Oh, never mind. There, that's
$50. So you're at least at $50,000
over time, though. You say.
Patreon.com/TADPOG. Let's get Dave
Patreon
1,000
goals.
burrito tattoos.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Look, for real, if someone wants to give us $50,000, or me, sorry, you can't have any of it.
Yeah. No, this is your endeavor.
Sorry.
I agree.
I'm gonna cut you guys out of this.
agree.
Actually, let me get a quote from somebody. I'll let you know how much it is.
We might find someone doing a 3-for-1.
If you're, if you're interested in financing this, get in touch with me. I'll shop around. I'll see what we can do.
1,000. What do you mean by tiny? Like an inch or like a half an inch?
Yeah, like half an inch.
Okay. Maybe they'd probably do it all at once.
Well, see, what I plan to do is
$100.
go in every year and be like, all right, here's my log of burritos I've eaten.
Dealer's choice. Pick your favorites.
Right?
Yeah, if you have to keep going back, you'll pay one time for however many. So if you're going to try to get to 1,000,
Right.
just eat more.
Which clearly
at a
I'm already
time.
at. This is going to be actually putting it more like 2,000.
But at least if you get to 1,000 and you're aware of it,
Right.
you can
There's proof.
obviously say
There's proof.
that you're over 1,000.
That's right. Man, I got to say, Pooh Rounder, thank you so much for all this fucking content. Like, I've really latched onto this burrito bit. It's the best.
It's good.
You getting some quotes?
Okay, so if over the next 10 years, if you want to get this done,
Okay.
you only have to get 3.65 burrito tattoos a day.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go in every
Every
year.
time you eat a meal, just go ahead
Yeah.
and knock one out.
Sorry, boss. I know I've been late for 10 years, but every time I eat a burrito for lunch, every time I eat 3.6 burritos for lunch, I have to.
It'd be cheaper. All we got to do is we got to send Nikki to tattoo school.
It'd be cheaper to just buy a burrito restaurant
And just eat one as often as you can.
and a tattoo parlor.
You're also not factoring in the cost of the burritos.
So
okay. You've gotta have the money for 1,000 burritos.
That's a good point. That's
so
all something I'm going to need to take into consideration.
That's like $300,000.
Okay, so $350,000 we're up to. If you want to give me that much, yeah, let's do it.
As a gift card somewhere. That way you can't spend it on anything else.
Yeah, crumbles.
Is today burrito day here at Crumble?
Great. Here's the guy who likes to take the panties off the cookies and also has 1,000 burritos tattooed on his body.
Here's old burrito McPatty Dropper.
My body has been ravaged by 10 years of eating burritos.
Remember that day Dave became a monster?
God, his lips are wet. Why are his lips wet? It's taco burrito juice.
The chest piece of Garfield on the cross. The full.
Burrito spilling out of his body.
The gash in his side.
Yes.
Yep.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you later.
Oh, tropical Capricorn.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. God damn it. TADPOG is hosted and produced by Tyler Holland, Dave Moore, and Ian Chandler, and releases new episodes every Wednesday. You can find them on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and just about anywhere else podcasts are hosted. If you have a question or comment for the hosts, don't hesitate to call us at 270-883-2555 and leave us a voicemail. If we like it, we'll play it on the show and respond. If you'd like to send us something, you can do so at TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. If you'd like to donate to the show, visit patreon.com/tadpog, and with a minimum donation of $1 per month, you will get access to all of our fun bonus content. Join the conversation on our Discord server at bit.ly/tadpogdiscord. Registration is free, and we'd love to have you there. If you enjoy our show and haven't already, don't forget to find and tap that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.
I have to get into heaven. You don't understand.
No, we can't end the episode. I've only eaten 23 burritos. Y'all go ahead. I'll just finish eating
I don't
the
talk
burrito.
on the show anymore. It's just
It's just eating Foley for an hour and a half.
I'm gonna like turn the volume on your mic way up.
Hey,
So
hey, Dave, how you doing? Just
you
grunt.
smack it and go, From time to time, you gotta be like, you know, but don't say anything.
Right, get me really into it, like, fuck yeah.
so so
God, I fucking love burritos.
Like, yeah, you gotta pipe in. Oh man, some got on my shirt.
how many burritos would I have to eat per minute if our show is 3 hours? All right, so that's 180 minutes, and I had to eat 25 burritos. This is like a fucked up like word question on like a 4th grade math test. Dave has to eat 25 burritos in 180 minutes.
So every 7.2 minutes, you're eating a burrito.
I can do that.
Doable.
I can do that.
Doable. You'll be really full.
I can't eat anything else that day.
Or the week, really. I mean, you really just sort of feeding yourself for the rest of the week at that point.